Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey, Crash. Cougar 19. 18, Rattler. 18, Rattler.
Straight to the air is Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Wideouts getting involved in the ground game. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Buys time, rolling right. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. Tackled there by Mike Green.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Mustang 19.
Richardson on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. A gain of 15 there. And the Bengals have a 1st down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the red zone now. Finds Johnson out of the backfield. And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner. And the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will. But I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. But you can't start much better than that.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Finds him quickly on the RPO. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
47-yard line.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Found some good space on that run, Brock. Gets a gain of 8 into enemy territory.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
First down, Smith to throw. Complete out to the right side. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on first down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Finds him over the middle. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On first down, they'll run. And they are going to be in great shape here. He gets this down to the 6. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
70 up, set. Hawk 70. 19 Lion.
A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But I think a Raven was able to gain possession there, so they're going to keep the football.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here. This is second and long.
Set. 19, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Warriors 70. Panther 11. Ready.
Smith to the air now. Completed to his running back. And he gets this forward to the 19. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the second quarter. Ravens in possession. They need the right call here. It'll be third and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On third and goal, Smith. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's fourth and goal. Tyler Loop after the Ravens to attempt this field goal. This will be a 44-yard look. Loop knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
18, Romney, 18. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals now lead by 10. McPherson at the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go, leading. Go, wide, get wide.
Smith setting the throw. Harrison secures this left side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down. Coming up. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Go! 7 Pirates, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Check go.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Pass is hauled in by the rookie from Boston College. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, it's Smith to the air. Setting up the screen here for Harrison. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
And again, it's Smith. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Back to the air, it's Smith. All in left side. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Cougar 19. Warrior 70.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. He completes it in traffic. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to be a Baltimore 1st.
At the 11-yard line.
Let's go. 6.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're set backwards on 1st down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? O O-V-E-R-T-B, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game in the first half. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Good work so far. He's got room. Has room down the left sideline. And he is gone. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Baltimore offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Play action. Here's Smith. He rolls to his right. Hits his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up. Smith back to throw. Space past the 35. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Move the chains. Got to move them chains. Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Smith. That's incomplete left side.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. We working up the wide receiver. We working.
Smith yet again. Finds a seam down the middle. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes. And what a difference it can make for an offense.
Complete out to the right. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Smith's going to throw again. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
3rd and long for him here. Catch is made down the right sideline. And This one won't get there. It looked good, but the stop is made just before he could get the first.
14-yard gain.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this.
Bravo 80.
Smith in the pistol. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Result of the play.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen on one of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
On first down, it's Richardson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And he brings this one back. Touchdown, Baltimore, off the pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
The extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 4.
Ravens 17.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
At their own 35-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so first and 10 may be our last snap of the half.
Come on, ready.
After the pick, Richardson back to the air. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Brought in inside the 20. And he has this down to the 14-yard line. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. Blown back gets the handoff. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Bengals take over a little ways beyond midfield. They're at the 46-yard line. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You can know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away. Played right into their hands, and have a chance to add to this lead.
Now.
Offense up to the line fast. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Ravens make the recovery.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
Smith on first down. Looking right, and he finds him. And they're going to have first and goal. He's out of bounds just shy of that 5-yard line.
That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Here we go,
First
here we
and
go.
goal at the 6-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can tie it up after hitting Pater in the third. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tie this game up. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for first and 10.
Dragon 6, Cowboy 80. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Ready up.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Even if this QB knew from the very get-go somebody be waiting for him, there's no chance he was going to salvage that play. I'd be surprised if he even got a second to look upfield before he was greeted with the big old open arms for an easy sack.
Get it. Craft 80.
3rd and long. It's Richardson. That's complete to St. Brown outright. Picked up a good chunk, but they stop him shy of the first. It's 4th and short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
19, 60 Eagles, 60, Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready?
Back to throw it. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. 1st and 10 from the 43.
It's a turnover on down.
Let's go. Craft 80.
There's a dive up the middle. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It's going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
19, Cowboy 80.
A play fake, now Smith to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Trap 60 by 6, 60 by 6. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
On 4th now, on comes Tyler Luke, gonna try this field goal for the Ravens. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's That's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball to the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Go.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense in the hurry up here.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now Richardson to throw. Chased out to his right. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. A gain of 15 there. And the Bengals have a first down.
That's good for a Bengals first down. A gain of 15. First down, Cincinnati.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Throwing for the back of the end zone. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals take a third-quarter lead. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. McPherson at the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bengals take a 4-point lead. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. This will end up as a touchback.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Back to the air, it's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45.
Brings up 3rd down.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches.
Here we go, Shaq. Viking, 60 Eagles, 6 Warriors, 70.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Hits his running back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
And again, it's Smith. Trying the comeback route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Smith yet again. Finds a man right side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Smith to the air. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Smith will try again on 2nd. Completed to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Ravens' ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Good moving drive, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He stopped just before he can move those chains. That brings up 4th and short.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Here we go, here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Desperation time here on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Richardson. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. That's grabbed inside the 30. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals now lead by 10. McPherson at the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bengals drive their lead to 11. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Complete out to the right. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Smith. Short pass Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Set. Cougar 19.
Back now, pressure coming. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 8, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check go.
Smith's going to throw again. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Track at 60. Warrior 70. Steady.
Smith to the air now. He beams one deep right side. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens now within 1 score in the 4th. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Bronk. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop them either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring to a defense, other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Caught quickly on the slant. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
Speed kills, baby. You better make that tackle right away on these receivers or you're going to get some serious yak. Those yards after catch just like that. Taking a short gain and turning it into an explosive play.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
Cougar 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 Lion.
Running back motions right. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. They did it! He made the interception! And the Ravens have some new life in the 4th.
Well, the pick came in one end zone. I think for a while there, Kate, it looked like it was going to finish in the other end zone. They don't get the points. But boy, did they get a whole bunch of momentum after an outstanding return right there in the enemy territory.
1st down, Smith to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
No gain on the play.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Play action, here's Smith. Looking at his fullback now. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Ready up. Let's go.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens losing by 4. And Bengals with an extra DB out there now. 3rd down. Back to throw it. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Go!
Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
Come on.
They're going to pass it here. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Nate Wiggins has got it! And the Ravens have some new life in the fourth!
I'm not going to lie, when he dropped back to pass, I was surprised they were willing to put it in the air. But how about this defense? They weren't surprised, and now they give their offense a chance to go win it.
70 Lions. Rock on, baby.
The give now out of the shotgun. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
36-yard line.
Here we go. Nike.
Setting up to pass. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Sit
They'll run here from the gun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Cincinnati uses its second timeout. Another try for them from the 11. Here's 2nd and 10.
No, we changed it. Go ahead. We changed it. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Go ahead. Go ahead. We changed it. Sit up.
He'll look to throw it. Forced out to his right. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan and haul in a heck of a souvenir. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Sit on. 180. What is shot? Cut.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up 4th down. Final timeout taken by the Bengals. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
The humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
You at X. Hey, middle.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. He drops it. Another pick slips through their hands, but this time, Brock, they're still getting the football off the turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Again to Johnson to start this drive. He cuts it to the right sideline. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
Smash. Down. Panther 60.
They go counter. It's Johnson. Very small gain, if anything here, maybe a yard. It's 2nd down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down.
Check, hurt. Let's go now. Ready?
Now an inside give to Johnson. Cuts it to the right sideline. So the Bengals take this one on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season.